Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking another look at Spellbreak. I do quite like this game, and I figured I'd do kind of a little beginner's tutorial kind of things I found useful and stuff. Anyways, today we're going to be taking a look at mostly just like spell types and combos and stuff like that. Just in the practice arena, that way I can kind of get on with it. What do I need here? I think this one. Yeah. No, that's Shadow Step. Oops, wrong one. Yes. Oops. Okay. So, first up, I'd say this would be what you would want to start with, kind of, is my starting class would be Toxologist. Recommend, like, my starting class when you're just beginning the game. Toxology is really good because it combines with a lot of different powers, like here with ice. If you use that, you can freeze it to kind of create a barrier between you, and then if you have invisibility or flight or shadow step or teleportation, you can kind of get away from your enemy without them seeing, and then boop, right in the back of the head type thing. And yes, I am just using the training. I think I already said that, but yeah, no. Obviously, you can also, yeah, that is skate. I don't know if, yeah, no, I don't know exactly, yeah, but that kind of creates a barrier for you to go around and kind of snipe people that way. So, this would be also, here, let's go back. I should maybe equip flight. It's just a faster traversal tool. I'll go do that now. So yeah, this would be a good, where is it? It's the feather, if I'm correct. Okay, well, no, feathers. Okay, so now fire is another good one, because you can do that, and the green fire. Wow, that does a lot of damage. Okay. Also, you can blow that up. You can blow, yeah, no. So, Toxic and Fire is another really good one. Do that, you can kind of create a poisonous firewall. That's another way to get away, get around, kind of. They will see, but it's a quick. I don't know why your own poison hurts you. That is odd, in my opinion. Yeah, so does your own fire. I want to see what happens. Can you You can. Okay. Oh yes. This is just training arena, so I was curious. Yes. Okay. So, what else can I combine with here? Let's just grab my this and all of these. Yeah, no. Like I said, I started with Toxologist. You can always, like, grab the upgrade for it. I think you can mix it with Wind. Wind is another good one to start with, and I'll show you that in a minute. And I know you cannot mix it with Stone. And I'm not sure about Lightning. Oh wait, yes you can, because you can. If you do that. You can get rid of it that way, and it's kind of still a poisonous cloud. And if you do that, poisonous tornado, and that will suck your opponents in. Yeah, no. And that makes a mist, which will kind of get your opponents from a little bit further away. And now with lightning. So it'll stay there. That's one good thing about poison, is it mixes with quite a bit. It's literally the only one it doesn't really mix with would be stone, and that's because I don't think stone mixes with anything. I can double check that, obviously. I'll show you here. Yeah, and then that's kind of... Wow, that hit me from a really far distance. Okay, yeah, no. That really doesn't, I mean, that L1 doesn't really mix with anything. Same with Stone's L1. It really doesn't. Yeah, no, that really doesn't, does it? With that, not really, no. It's just poisonous. Stone, yeah. Here, let's see if those two mix. That will get rid of poison. That's good to know. Quickly. Oh, I should have tried to see if it can go through. Yeah, no. Anyways, so that's kind of that. I will be back with something else. Okay, and we are back with Frostborn as you're starting if you want to do that. Okay, so that only happens if that's your main. So that's the only way that's going to happen is. So that's actually Frostborn is a pretty good one to start with. That'll clear all that up. But at the same time, mix it. If you do that, people go through it. Okay. Enemies. Or I don't know if that mixes. I don't think tornadoes mix with ice, but I know the wind ability does. That's, you know. Here, let's just quickly see. R1. No, it does not. Okay. Let's see how they mix. Let's see. I don't use electricity very often. Okay, so yeah. Anything that leaves something on the ground, like that, it'll freeze it and shock you. That will shock you. So yeah, I guess that doesn't mix with anything. I wonder if lightning mixes with this. I doubt it does. Yeah, no, it doesn't mix with that. Not much mixes with that, or if anything. So we got those two out of the way. We got wind. We already saw what it mixes with that. Let's see how it mixes. Opposites. Let's see how the opposites. Oh, it's right. It's like a smoke. So if you are do that, and then you can freeze them again. So kind of like the same thing that happened with the poison, but this time it's not more of a, it's more of a shield to kind of go up and throw type thing. And then, well, you can still use this to shield, teleport on top, but shield yourself because they're not going to know where you're teleporting that way, and then they'll kind of know where you're teleporting, but you can kind of press it and continue firing at them for a little bit. Yeah, so you do this, and you kind of go right over there, and then you're over here or behind them. Yeah, and you can kind of create a whole bunch of barriers, which I believe is a pretty good thing. And here, let's go down the line as far out. Okay, here, let's go down the line a bit more. Then yeah, so if someone else is using fire and they use a firewall, you can actually shoot across it. That's what that'll be good for. Or if someone's using ice, get rid of it. Filling clouds. Yeah. Yeah. So that's kind of combinations, and if you're not really into combinations, again, you can always use stone. Stone, if I'm correct, doesn't really combine with anything. Oh! That is odd. It creates little clouds, but again, you can't do anything with those. Oh, it'll freeze. It acts like wind, which is weird. But yeah, you're not gonna do that here. Here, just to keep the ice going, and then it creates a bunch of the clouds to freeze. So it kind of acts like a wind. I think that's testing everything, so I will be back with another gauntlet. Okay, and we are back. Oh, wait, I should probably get these. This time with wind, which is the one I use technically the most. But I use this one and Frostborn pretty similarly. Just because, and wind is pretty long range, so but it's decent at medium. Do that. Make a lightning tornado, which is actually really good. Yeah, you know, that's all that it mixes with that in that regard. Poison. That's one thing. Is this tornado mixes with almost absolutely everything besides stone. You can always get rid of it, but also. We just wait a second for that to get back. Get rid of them like that, and it makes poisonous small poisonous clouds that people, for whatever reason, enjoy running through. Damages them a little bit extra. And as you saw, we can do that. I think I already showed you. Yeah, and. Oh yeah, it only leaves those spots if you actually use poison, I think. That's weird. It is a little weird. But if we do, we showed with fire, show with that, now let's show with poison with fire. I mean, wind with fire. That's the one tornado that doesn't last nearly as long, but that's another thing, is if someone else is using fire against you, you can actually get pretty this used to be like, this was the starting combination I went with, just because fire tornadoes are damn cool. But eventually, once you actually get better and further in, a good thing you can do. Oh wait, why can't I do it? I thought I had that equipped. You can actually bounce through. You should be able to. I should be able to, actually. I do not know why I cannot. You know, you should be able to bounce through, and that's when I like flight, because you can actually jump. You can get launched with your tornadoes. I'll have to figure out why I can't do that. You know. I think I showed everything. And then obviously, rock. Stone is good for close range, so this is a good combo specifically for the fact that it's... And another thing... Okay, so here. So another thing is, this doesn't do a great amount of damage or anything, but when you have, if you can get a decent amulet, even just legendary here, because this is most likely the one you'll have. Oh, I can't use it. Okay. But even that one, you can use this just fine. But if you need to curve, that curves all your shots. So that's one thing the tornado is really good at here. Let's try to find something. Fireball. Fire gauntlet. Okay. Curve your shots. Way. So that's another good thing with that. And I think that's everything, because I We showed it with wind. Yeah, I think that's everything. Yeah, no. Those are the main combinations you can use. And then another good one would be fire and stone. No, not fire and stone. Stone and lightning. Or stone and frost. Because stone is very good at close range. If you didn't know, it's very good at close range. The only thing is it doesn't really have any technical combinations besides the one with ice, where it does the same thing that wind would do, where it makes those clouds, and it'll do it similar fashion. So yeah, no. But stone is really good in open areas or fighting pretty much anyone because it's very hard to avoid. At the same time, it's on a B. And then I like wind. It's probably one of my more favored elements, and I'll mix it with a lot of other ones. And actually, normally, one of my main combinations is either wind and ice, and I'll just kind of switch it up. Normally I'll use ice. So yeah, as you can see, even normally I'll use ice for the long range, and then once people start getting close, I'll use this, and then use that. So, you know, once you can kind of figure out your own favorites, you'll do pretty good. Poison, or if you like fire or stone. If you really do want to use stone, it's not a terrible idea to use either wind or ice. Lightning can be used with it. It's just not as good. Lightning I don't particularly enjoy, but these two are definitely my favorite. And yeah, but it is all due to your playstyle. So those are kind of nations I would definitely recommend using, but for beginners, for sure, the easiest kind of one to start off with is Toxology. Start off using some poison, and then you can go into, you can either use fire with it, you can use ice, which I would recommend is using Toxology and Frostborn, because then you can use stuff like the poison wall, like I showed, like the big wall like I showed you, or whatnot. Yeah, no. So yeah, that's kind of my input. If you like the video, leave a like. If you didn't know what you do, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell down below for more videos like this to come. And I will be doing some more of these in the near future, hopefully. I know. So anyways, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.